Regardless of your age, call us.
From applying to appealing.
We help you every step of the way.
Call 419-500-4373. Levine Benjamin.
Hi, I'm Sasha Bray, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join me as we experience New England's fall foliage October 1st to the 9th. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword 13 Action News, and book this tour.
He's the National Ambassador for Children's Literature, and she is an award-winning illustrator. Right now, we're so lucky right now for Author's Note to have Mac Barnett and Carson Ellis here joining us for this new retelling of the Rumpelstiltskin fairy tale. First of all, thank you both so much for getting up early and joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
We are happy to be here.
So let's talk about Rumpelstiltskin. This is a follow-up for another collaboration that you guys did?
So this is a follow-up to a picture book retelling of the Three Billy Goats Gruff. That one was actually illustrated by John Clausen. Okay. And so I've been working on telling new versions of very old stories in picture book form, and this is the second one with Carson.
So why Rumpelstiltskin? What was it about this like old fairy tale that went, I can do something different with this?
I've always loved this one. I have always loved this story. I think it has a lot of what I go to fairy tales for: magic, riddles, impossible tasks, heroes, villains. And these stories that have survived as long as Rumpelstiltskin has, I think that it's just because people love to tell this story and kids love to hear it. And so we just wanted to make a version that was like a pleasure to share for a new generation.
And Carson, as I'm looking at these images, talk about what you were trying to invoke. It feels very, it just feels almost like it has always been. Like these pictures look almost ancient in there. I don't know if that's what you're going for or not, but talk about what you were going for with this book.
That was totally what I was going for with this book.
Oh, good.
I wanted it to feel classic. I think I was referencing Victorian illustrations, sort of set in the Middle Ages, from storybooks I loved from the 19th century. So I wanted it to feel really kind of classical. Yeah. And I drew a lot of inspiration from medieval art and Renaissance art.
It absolutely looks like that. It is beautiful. There's just an ember kind of glow for each one of the illustrations, which are just important as the words when you're working with children's literature, children's picture books. So let's talk about fairy tales a little bit. Why are they important for kids, and how do they contribute to kind of that bonding and their growing up years?
Yeah, I think that really, honestly, they're just great stories. That's why they've stuck around. And this is it's a revenge tale. It's funny. It's scary. It's just a pleasure. And we need to give kids books and stories that are just for their entertainment. I think I'm sure it contributes to child development in various ways. It's going to get your kids into a great school for sure, 100%. That's not why we do this. If we want kids
to, you will get into a good college.
Yes, that's right, for sure. But no, if we want kids to love reading and love books, we have to tell them great stories. And fairy tales are some of the greatest stories humans have ever come up with.
I find these to be such treasure. A good children's book is a treasure that you keep, by the way, forever. My kids are in their 30s. My kids are probably you guys' age. And I still have I would say half a dozen books that were the books that they did contribute to the bonding, but then I give them as gifts too, like, oh, that one was perfect. They really are keepsakes, and no question, this is in that category. This is gonna sit there next to Where the Wild Things Are on your shelf, and you're gonna go back to it again and again. So thank you for doing this. Let's talk how we can follow both of you, how we can make sure that we know, if you're touring, all that kind of stuff. Because another really wonderful thing is when you can meet the author and the illustrator. Talk about kind of your schedule and how we follow you guys.
Well, we love meeting people and talking about this book. And my website is carsonellis@mac.com. Or I'm sorry. I just totally said my. Okay. My website is carsonellis.com. And that's where you can find me and more information about me.
Perfect. And
and mine is macbarnett.com, and I have a newsletter called Looking at Picture Books, where I write